And I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy DAZ'S, and this my journal where I'm speaking on my semen retention journey. And today I'm gonna talk about day one, because day one is usually the hardest. Day one is usually the hardest for me because I usually have lingering thoughts of just like starting over and be like it feel like, oh, I should just start over because it's easier. But don't start over. Don't start over. Day one is usually the hardest day. Day 1 through 3 is usually the hardest days, I'm not gonna lie. And then after that, it's usually like day 9 through 12. You start catching the urges again, catching a lot of urges. But day 1, you're gonna have urges, but it's more or less the mind. And I realized that it's more or less the mind, because I still be thinking about indulging in certain acts. Or say for instance, I released yesterday. I was with a girl and I released yesterday and we had fun. Today I'm still gonna be thinking about it. And me thinking about it, and make it where if I see another girl, or if I go on Instagram and I see a girl that I like or some shit, it would remember, when you just did something sexual, you have a sexual, you got that sexual mind state still. You gotta break that mind state, and that mind state get broken after the 3rd or 4th day. So after the 3rd or 4th day, that's when you stop all the symptoms of urges, and you feeling like you wanna sleep with somebody, you wanna be with somebody, you need somebody to feel comfortable. All that's over after 3rd or 4th day. So keep going. Keep going. Keep going. The first day is usually the hardest. The second day, you usually get a lot of urges. The third day, you feel empty. You feel like you feel like you don't have no energy. That's what it is. You'll feel like you don't have no energy on the 3rd day. So with that being said, let me give y'all some tips on how I personally just get over it. On the first day, I'll jam-pack my day with things to do. I'll jam-pack my day with so much things I gotta do that I won't even focus on it. I would take my focus off of it by doing so much other things, like working on my videography, working on my music, working on just writing scripts, working on just different things. Just working on myself and just reminding myself that I got a goal and I'm gonna reach this goal. If I keep starting over, I'm never gonna reach this goal. So don't allow yourself to keep starting over. Once you start, just keep going. Just keep going. I know on the first day, sometimes I used to have it, especially when I first started. The first day used to really be the hardest. The first day I would find myself relapsing over and over and over and over. And I used to never find out why. I used to be like, why am I relapsing? But then I realized it's my focus. I was putting my focus back on women. And that's the thing. Once you start on the semen retention, you gotta have something that you're focused on. If you don't have something that you're focused on, your intentions is going to be purely set back on trying to just get a girl to be, intimate with. You're not going to have it's not going to be no solid foundation. You need a solid foundation. And the solid foundation is having a goal. Just have a goal. Say, you know what? I want to have more respect for myself. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go on a semen retention journey. I'm gonna have more energy to get whatever I need to get done during the day. So I'm gonna go on a semen retention journey. I keep saying Jersey, I don't know why, but yeah, I just keep going on a semen retention journey. And keep going. Because the only time you really lose is when you quit. The only time you really lose is when you quit. So don't quit, I'm telling you, because I done went through it over and over and over. I done went through so much cycles of going probably a day or two and then relapsing, going a day or two relapsing, day or two relapsing, until I made it to like 3 or 4 days, and then it stretched out to a week, and then from a week 2 weeks, and then from 2 weeks to 3 weeks, and then so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So just keep going. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing stop you. Have that goal, because that's the main thing. You gotta have a focus. You gotta have something that you focused on that's keeping your attention away from lustful activities. That's the best way I could put it. Because I'm not gonna lie, the first date is usually the hardest. It's usually the hardest. You get so much urges. You see so much. You still on Instagram. You seeing so much beautiful women, and you think about, like, you know, interacting with them or whatever the situation is, and you just like, you know what? You can't let that feeling take over you, because if you do, you're gonna become a slave to yourself. And what I mean by that is, like, if you don't want to do something, if you tell yourself you're gonna do something and you don't want to, and you don't do it, and you're not gonna do it, because you're gonna feel like like you subconsciously in the back of your mind tell yourself, oh, I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, if you don't follow through with your, you know, whatever you tell yourself you're gonna do. So with that being said, just remember that the first day is usually the hardest. The first day is usually the hardest. But after you get over that first, second, and third day hump, you get back. The first day you're gonna have a lot of urges because you're still gonna be thinking about it. The second day you're gonna just have to fight your urges. That's another thing. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. But the second day you're gonna have to fight your urges. And the third day, you're just gonna feel real lazy. You're gonna feel unmotivated. You're not gonna want to do nothing. You're gonna want to just chill. You're gonna want to just because you're gaining your energy back. And then after that, you start feeling good. But then after like 10 days, you start getting the urges and whatnot. But you know how to fight them better because you did on the second day. So if you're on this journey with me and I can help you in any which way, just reach out. You know what I'm saying? Just reach out and we could chop it up. I could tell you some ways that I do it, and I could talk to you and figure out how you wanna shape your program, so you could have like I don't want to call it a program, because a program I feel like you stuck to doing something. I would just say a routine, because a routine helps you build and grow better as a person. So we could build you a routine, and then from there, you know, just keep on going. I'm gonna keep posting these videos every single day for 30 days, just explaining my semen retention journey and explaining what be happening day by day, and you know how to just beat it and how to conquer the lesser you. So with that being said, the first day is the hardest, but as long as you keep your focus on things that you need to keep your focus on, you're gonna get over it. Just keep going. I'm out of here. Put God first, ask him for protection, ask him to help you, and I'm out of here. Peace.